Tricia Morris here at Club Scrap, and it is time for yet another spoiler. Feels like I've seen a lot of you this month, but maybe I really haven't. It just felt like I did. I don't know. But what I do know is that when I released that Pets kit, the Paws and Claws collection last week, you really liked it. You really, really liked it. So thank you very much for picking up that Paws and Claws kit. And I will tell you too, if you're curious, we released a dog's version and a cat's version, and dogs are winning hands down. So if you're a cat lover and you haven't picked up your cat kit yet, you may want to, get that in there. I see a lot of you joining us this morning, or I guess this noon. Thank you very much for tuning in. I see a lot of familiar names here. If you are new to Club Scrap or this is your first live, let us know. We always like to give a special welcome to our new friends. We're just really glad you're here to learn more about what's releasing from Club Scrap as we bring in 2025. Got Karen in the office down the hall there. She'll be sharing some links and answering any questions you have. And if you have a pressing question that you asked maybe during the chat in the live and it didn't get answered, please make sure you reach out to us directly so that we don't miss your question, because we want to make sure that you get the service and that you need and the answers that you're looking for. Hi, Fran. How's it going over there in Idaho? Are you in Idaho these days? Oh, the card man. Hey, Perry. Good to see you here. And a lot of you too, you sent a lot of beautiful Christmas cards to us, and I just want to thank you for those as well. It's always really great to see your fun designs come back our way. So today I've got an agenda for you. As always, we'll start out by taking a look at the Happy Life page kit. I'll show you what comes in the box, and then I'll show you the pages you can make if you follow our instructions and video workshop. Then we'll switch into the card kit, and then I'll show you the stamps and the pops and Julie's cards, and I'll quickly give you another look at that Paws and Claws collection, and I've got just one other end of year thing to share with you. So stay tuned. I've got an exciting agenda for us today, and that always begins with turning my camera around so you can see what's on my work surface. So I'm going to just give that a go here and have you take a look at my ceiling. Oh, that was kind of my office, which is currently in a complete disaster. And I have another monitor here so I can see a little bit better what you're seeing. Oh, yes, there we go. I can see comments. Hi, Mitzi. Good to see you here. Here is your Happy Life page kit, your first look. It's so fun. And I think to me, the central image of this collection is this awesome envelope exploding with joy, right? It's just the happiest thing. We got a rainbow in the background here. We've got a confetti blaster. I don't know what the official name is for that, but I'm going to call it a confetti blaster. And it says the word happy. Jacqueline added a gorgeous texture to the background of this art. It's just a lovely, multi-purpose, cheerful print. And then we have our classic all over print here for you as well. We're calling this the fireworks print. We didn't really know what to call it, so we're going with fireworks because it's just, I don't know. I mean, could be flowers, could be fireworks, could be a lot of things. What I love about this too is just the neutrality, the beautiful colors, so joyful. And then, of course, you've got your plain papers. How about that for the awesome January color palette? Now, this green here, I think this might be the first time you've seen this green, and I'm just gonna let you listen to that paper. It's just lovely. Same with this yellow. This is, I think, like you can almost hear the difference, like 100-pound cover weight on that really pretty yellow. Like it's a sunny yellow. It's not too bright. It's not too fluorescent. It's just a really nice yellow. And then we got the orange and the pink to go with that. So there's your paper palette for the month of January. And, if you've been around here for any of the past 25 years, we do tend to tradition toward a happy, celebratory January collection. Then, of course, we have our cut aparts here. So a nice array. And then we also are anchoring things down with the black tone as well. So, oh, yes, Catherine says, I was close on my guess. This is really fun. Yes, it is so happy. I agree with you. A lot of great objects here, the gifts, the punch, the ice cream cone, the rainbow, really, really cheerful. And then, of course, you have your photo mats here. So we've got the yellow, 3 green, 3 pink, 3 black. And these are, of course, as you probably know, sized to 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 so that you can just slap your photos right on those without having to cut through big sheets of paper. This is probably a favorite. Look at this. This is a silky, it's not satin, it's a silky yellow, and this is at least an inch wide. And then this checkered ribbon here in the pink. Oh, I love that. And then to match my nails, of course, we have a silver edged satin with that metallic silver on the outside edge. Very, very nice. Other goodies, we've got a set of 3 of these ultra long black tags. And then Jacqueline, of course, if you can probably see the cut apart here, was designed to fit with this tag and this tag. And then there's another pair that fits on the third one. Okay, of course, it wouldn't be January without a happy woodcut. Isn't this fun? This is really cute. On my sample, I can't wait to show you what I did with the woodcut there. And then I'll be honest with you, when I selected these really fun felt flowers, I usually measure everything before I order it. But when they came, I was kind of impressed with the larger size. Look at that. We've got a set of 9 of these really cool felt flowers. So if you're feeling that there's too many of them, you can switch and put them on a card. A lot of fun colors here too that match with the collection. You're going to have fun with those. And last but not least, we have this really cool length of this tool with polka dots on it. And what I really like about the tool, let me show you this. It looks so cool when it's backed with black paper. You can really see those colors pop. Isn't that fun? So this is available as a separate length of ribbon. It's not included in the original, like the set of 3 ribbons. This is kind of like a upgraded ribbon for you. Now, if you're new to club scrapping, you're not, and if you think, oh, this is really cool, but I have no idea what I would do with all that, we do help you in that department. We've got our instructions as always, and there will be a QR code in the upper right corner. It's not there on this copy, but it will be there that will take you to the workshop video, so you don't have to build everything from scratch. We've done not only the kit building, but the layout building for you already. So here is such a happy collection. I love it. Yes, Ron, I agree with you. It's not, it's the card man. Perry the card man. Okay, check this out. Okay, here's the happy woodcut. And you can see that I had some clear embossing ink. I sprinkled it with black embossing powder and melted it, and I did a double batch on that. So that's just a fun way you can adapt your woodcuts if you want to paint them with like black acrylic or white, whatever you want. You can see the incorporation of the felt flowers on this side. And then I had them going off the edge, and you can take scissors to chop off the extra petals or just use your trimmer, I learned, is a very effective way to cut the partial flower there. Oh my goodness, I love having this extra monitor. I can really see what you're seeing, which is wonderful. All right, here is layouts 3 and 4. We got our happy, happy, joy, joy circles here. If you happen to have a 1 1/4 inch punch, you're in business. Otherwise, be like me and just trim with scissors. Here's that pretty satin ribbon there, or silk ribbon rather, incorporated into that. Here is the black polka dotted tool wrapped around the black photo mat. There's our little nested tag with more of that silk ribbon. So fun. Aren't these fun? Oh, these got switched. Life is better when you're laughing. Part A and part B. And then I did my little trick where I pop a hole into the border strip and then thread ribbon underneath just about this far and then wrap the end around to the back. Again, more of those fun flowers. Lots of room for your photos as always because that is why we do this, right? Okay, so that is your page kit, and of course you can purchase the prints and the plain papers individually if you wish. Let me show you the card kit now. Happy, happy, joy, joy, aka Ren and Stimpy. That's right, Janet. Oh, I love that. Okay, so let me show you. This is the fun. Isn't this a fun print? This is the all-over print that we typically have in the card kit because as you're trimming the paper into smaller pieces, you can distribute it well through all of the cards in the set. So 2 of those, and then 1 of the lime green, 2 of the pink, 2 of, is it 1 or 2 of the orange? 1 of the orange, 2 yellow, 1 black. I think it's supposed to be 2 orange. Honestly, it's been a bit since I've made these cards, so this sample might be wrong. I don't know. Here we have the cut aparts, and as you already may know is that I meticulously plan these maps of the cut aparts so that you can trim them and you have everything you need for both the outside and inside of all 12 of the cards you'll make with this kit. Now the ribbon, we've got some grosgrain here. We have the double-faced lime green satin and 2 yards of the black jute, all nicely sized for our cards. This is a bag of shaker fill, okay? And then we have, this is really a unique thing. These are panels for shaker cards. So you don't have to mess around with the foam adhesive, with cutting a square or die cutting or punching in any kind of a shape. This film is going to help contain the shaker fill. They look a little bit cloudy right now because there is a layer of protectant film on both sides, okay? So make sure before you use these panels that you remove that film from the back and the front of the card. Another tip, of the panel. Another tip is that if you have a dryer sheet, especially in this dry climate here in Wisconsin, there can be a little bit of an excessive amount of static in the air. So you can use a dryer sheet or another static remover to eliminate that. Then we have this cute little scoop, and this scoop you can also treat it with your dryer sheet and use it to transfer about a half a scoop of this fill into your shaker card. We're finishing off with these adorable little tags that they say especially for you and have a heart die cut in the middle. And then finally we have our dozen envelopes. So for each of the 3 sizes you need for the 12 cards. Now let me show you the cards. You kind of know what I'm talking about here. The first set is your shaker card. So super fun. You just wrap those pre-scored flaps around the back of the panel. I'll show you how to do that in the workshop video. And then you just seal 3 sides, pop in your fill, and you had a fun shaker card. Aren't they cute? I love this sentiment too. You popped into my mind today, so I thought I'd pop into your mailbox thinking of you. So we have 2 horizontal cards and then 2 vertical. And again, regarding the static, it kind of tends to dissipate over time. So just, once you make your card, don't panic. Okay, so next up, we've got an overlapping gatefold. And this was actually a member suggestion. She really liked this structure, so I created it. This is it fits into an A6 envelope, so it's 4.5 by 6.25. And it's just got a wide panel, a narrow panel, and then the sentiment overlaps into the narrow panel with your big sentiment on the inside. We've got a new expression I hadn't run across before. My flabbers are gasted. And then for the inside, we put, it's your birthday again. I thought that was really fun. A little note to say, a big thank you. I mean, super cute, very useful. Once upon a time, I was hungry, and that's what happened to your chocolate. Those are so cute. Okay, then we have, I'm not even done yet. It's already amazing. We're doing a version of the Impossible card. So it's called Impossible because the recipient will be very perplexed by how you did this. The trick is that the card base itself is made from just one sheet of 5 by 7 paper. So you'll want to watch the video to figure out how I did this and created this fun pop-up. Again, it's just one sheet of paper. Then we nested the sentiment, the print, and then this other horizontal greeting that kind of holds the card in place. So there's a get well, another happy birthday. These mail perfectly flat and then pop up for display. Here's another birthday. Every day is a gift. Love that. Got 2 of those. I always like to balance it out, with a lot of birthday. That's the style I use the most. But I wasn't done yet because I had enough paper to make my very first A6 style box. Now by A6, I mean that the medium-sized envelopes in your kit are going to fit perfectly inside the box, and you can add these 4 cards, add the pretty lid, and you're good to go to give this as a hostess gift or a teacher gift or give to a friend on their birthday maybe. And then they'll also fit like your shaker cards too, which are smaller. So now in the archives, I do have a box recipe for A6s, A2s, and A7 envelopes. All 3 sizes are out there, okay? I can't remember when I did them, but I did them. That's what I'm going to leave you with today. Okay, so here we have the stamps. You're going to want to see these. Oh my goodness. And we included, again, my flabbers are gasted. So if you want to get a year's worth of use out of the stamp sheet, I know you will, between the envelope exploding with all that love. We got the popsicle here, our little plant fireworks. She's bright like glitter and bubbly like champagne. Happy birthday with extra sprinkles. This calls for confetti. May your day be filled with yay. Lots of great sentiments and images here. We've got that classic rainbow. And if you are a stamper and you don't like to dig into your oversized papers to make card panels, just keep in mind that we do have I think there's some more oranges in here, pops. okay, packs of panels, and you can subscribe to this. So you can get the packs every month if you want, and these are great for like die cutting or card panels or adding to your pages, covering up little flubs maybe in your trimming processes. I don't know, but I do love to have all this paper around, of course. It's really fun. Now, Julie, she played with the stamps. She got an advanced copy, and she actually used a fun formula to make these cards. She's going to talk more about that in her blog when it publishes later this month. She made a series of ATC cards, artist trading cards, using those fun little die cut tags. And then she made some gorgeous cards. Here's a watercolor technique with the rainbow stamp. Isn't that fun? And same with the fireworks image. This calls for confetti. My flabbers are gasted. May your day be filled with yay. Another confetti one, and then with that fun envelope in the orange ink that we have. Wow, okay. I forgot to tell you. Sorry. I got a runny nose. Here, I'm going to just step away and get a tissue for a moment. And with my new microphone, I can totally do that. Okay, back with you. 153 people watching live right now. That is a record. I'm sure of it. Okay, I'm going to scoot this out of the way because I got more news. I do have more news for you. Forgot to show you my instructions. These are the card kit instructions, by the way. So they go through the trimming of all the paper, all the assembly for the 3 cards and the box. But there's an hour-long video that I edit and film for you so that you don't have to read those instructions if you don't want to. I'll just take you on the tour with the video workshop. All right, here is just a quick reminder of our cat kit, which now you know the cats have fallen in their popularity, okay, compared to the dogs. So cats are winning. Dogs are winning, and we need cats to be winning, okay? So grab your cat paws and claws kit, and then, of course, I'll remind you of the dog. And I will also just say, if you were thinking about waiting on this collection, I wouldn't wait, okay? It's this one is really flying out of here. So 6 months from now, it's not going to be around. I don't even know if it'll be around a month from now. So if you want the dog's version of this kit, make sure you grab it. All right. Oh, Sherry, welcome back. I'm so glad you reactivated your subscription. That's awesome. You can all do that. If you're inactive right now, reactivate. Let's get together, make some pages and cards. At the end of the year now, I just want to remind you of a couple of things that even a lot of members don't know we have. This is the swatch sheet. Now I have mine in page protectors. This is the year 2024. All our collections that shows the prints, the papers, the stamps, the fonts, and the recommended ink colors, the name of the collection, the month it was released. This is a great resource for you. Like if you're shopping for pages that you may have completed but not used and you have an event, you have your photos, you're like, which kit should I put these photos on? You can page through your swatches and figure that out. So I just wanted to show you this in case you didn't know this existed and you weren't using this as a resource. We have that available for you, okay? Then I want to mention that members, you need to download your page formulas for the year 2024. Every month that you are a paid member, paid subscriber, you get that free page formula, okay? And make sure you download that because the access to these is going to go away. And then this is something you're going to be able to purchase if you didn't get them all or if you want the 12-pack of formulas. Speaking of formulas, we had a Christmas gift for all of you. It's completely free. Make sure you go to our blog. And on December 25, we published a free page formula. I call this the 5-7 split. I don't have a sample to show you. And that formula that Julie used to make those cards with those fun stamps. Okay? So just go to the blog. Do you know we have a blog? You can even subscribe to get the blog emails. Make sure you grab your page formula and your card formula. And while you're there, if you want to leave a comment, we'd love to hear from you. Now, the January kit, the Happy Life kit, will also have its own page formula. And I made a page with that. I don't remember what happened to it. So you'll have to pardon me. It's been kind of a month, okay? One other little tip about the card formulas and page formulas is that if you prefer a larger format, just print them in your print settings when you're printing them. Say print, fill page, and it will print a larger version. I always hear Karen say, for my eyes, I like them a little bigger. So I print this pint size, and you can do this larger size as well, depending on if you like, if you need reading glasses or whatever. But we got a year's worth of formulas here. Our job here is to not only give you supplies and instructions so that you can be really productive, but we also don't want you to be, bogged down with accumulating supplies you're not using. So there you go. I'm going to switch the view back to my rosy cheeks because it always gets a little warm in here. Would you consider alternating the page formula with a card formula every other month, asking for a friend? Catherine, that's a wonderful question. And I have an answer for you. What I suggest, and I know that the card formulas are like more uh, concise. They're only making a smaller set of cards. But in the act of creating the card kit every month, I'm creating the most genius card formula ever that makes 12 cards. So if you're looking for ways to use paper to turn them into cards, my top suggestion for you right now, at least in the interim or until I figure something else out, would be to grab any card kit at all and just look at the trimming instructions and replicate that with 8 to 10 sheets of paper from your stash. You'll get a dozen great cards. And yes, Whaler, is that you? You're asking where to find the swatch sheet. So every month when you get the confirmation of your kit shipment, you get an email that says exclusive membership information. That's where you find links to your instructions. That's where you'll find your page formula. And believe it or not, all these years, that's where that swatch sheet link is as well. I know a lot of you probably have never noticed it. And I know some of you just kind of drag that file, that email maybe into a folder. So that's where you're going to find those swatch sheets. It was included with your membership email, member exclusive links, I believe it's called. I know that Karen and Julie kind of tend to dispense that information out pretty regularly and in our email inquiries. So I figure that would probably create some questions, but I do just want you to know that we create it and it's there for you as a wonderful resource. Just received, reactivated an added card kit. Wonderful, Leslie. I'm so glad to hear that. That card kit is super fun. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. I had a wonderful time making it 3 times because I make the kit when I design it to begin with. I make it again when Jacqueline sends me the original proofs of the art and I print them here and I make another set. And then when it arrives, the prototype of the collection arrives, I make all the cards again. And then when I film, I make all the cards again. Will I be teaching at any events this year? Well, I am teaching literally online all the time. You can find me at YouTube. By the way, we do have a channel at YouTube. It's free to subscribe, so make sure you're not subscribed. But as far as live events, yes, I'm going to be teaching once again the weekend of Mother's Day in May at the Great Lakes Scrapbooking Events in Novi, Michigan, and I teach 12 classes in 4 days. It's great. And then every November we go to a camp in northern Wisconsin, and it's a crop, and classes are offered. And I do that 2 consecutive weekends, the weekend before Thanksgiving. Is there a way to get the links if I don't have the emails any longer? Paula, I think that if you were to reach out to Julie at clubscrap.com, she could perhaps help you with that. And Julie, I hope that you're able to field all of those email questions if you don't know where they are. I ordered both the cat and dog's paws kit. I will get email with the link for the live video and any extra layout guidance. Okay, so if you purchase a kit that's not a monthly collection, um, the shopping cart should send you an email with that information, with those links. Now, if you're looking for it, it still is easy to find. On the homepage of our website, you're going to find a tab. It says resources. And then you click it and you go instructions. So resources on the homepage of clubscrap.com, then click instructions. And then when you go there, you can search special releases or monthly kits. So go to special releases, that's where the paws and claws category lands, and you can even search within special releases for the kit you're looking for. So yes, the instructions should be linked and sent to you with purchase, if it's whether it's a special release or a monthly kit. And then you can also find all those instructions and video links on our website. Lastly, You can go directly to YouTube and also search for the kit videos as well if you're having trouble. Now I use a QR code so you can easily find it. You don't have to type it in or even click it. So that tends to be something people really like to do. I see Karen is sharing some of those links. Oh, I just love to be able to see the comments and I kind of know what's going on. So, and gosh, I still have a wonderful crowd here. I am so thankful, really and truly. We had a wonderful year at Club Scrap. We have another wonderful year planned. I can see out of the left corner of my eye, I can see the planning board for all 12 months. Some of you ask, like, how does that planning process go? And we sit down and we grab suggestions from you. We come up with color palettes. We look at the paper that's available to us and we build those color palettes about a year in advance. We're also planning a lot of special releases for you, including Christmas later in the year and maybe even something for Valentine's Day. You never know. And we build Pinterest boards. We collect all of our ideas for the quotes and sentiments, fonts, and we're basically working on 24 kits at a time. It's crazy. And then each phase of the process is kept in line. I believe like Craig, who works here, he kind of orchestrates the timeline for everything. So he'll say, Tricia, I need you to select all the, goodies today and approve these fibers. And we need the card maps for going to Jacqueline tomorrow. And we need stamps in-house today. And we need the final art for these collections by this time. And he kind of backs it out and keeps us all on track. So someone has asked that in the past, kind of how do we do the kits around here? And let me just say, sometimes it's hard to know what month it is, to be honest, because all of that flows over to production and assembly and all that fun. You need home renovation page kits, Joyce. I think you're going to be happy real soon. That's all I'm going to say about that. Home renovation. I think you're going to be good. I definitely think you're going to be good this year. Okay? Yes. Bippity boppity boop. You're welcome. Oh my gosh, you guys are great. Thank you so much for participating in today's live. If you're watching it live or on the replay, I'm so glad you came and that you watched. And if you have any questions or on how to add things to your kits, just reach out to us. We'll be happy to help. I wish you all a very happy New Year.